Assalamu alaikum, my dear learners. I welcome you to all Fogolpati Tautala Union Secondary School, Bamna Borguna. I am MD Rakibul Islam, Assistant Teacher English, Fogolpati Tautala Union Secondary School, Bamna Borguna. Today, our lesson is for class 8, 9, and 10, subject second paper. So, my dear students, I will discuss with you a new topic today. So, to start our today's lesson, I will give you some clues so that you can think about the today's topic. So, observe the sentences below. I play cricket. Cricket is played by me. The sentence is changed according to a system. Next sentence, she draws pictures. The sentence is also changed according to a system. Pictures are drawn by her. Likewise, you played cricket. The sentence is changed. Cricket was played by you. She is waving a shari. The sentence is changed. A shari is being woven by her. Now you have to think what is called this changing system, or how we know this changing system of this sentence. I hope you have already guessed about our today's topic. The system of these changing sentences is known as voice. You are right. So, our today's topic, voice change. So, let's start our today's topic, voice change. First, I will ask you a question. Can you tell me what is voice or voice change? If you want to learn anything clearly, first you have to know the definition of the thing very clearly. Now, follow the definition of this voice sense and you must write on your exercise copies. Two states of verb, whether subject directly performs the action of a verb or an action performed upon the subject. I hope you are clear about the definition of voice change. I repeat it for your better understand. Two states of verb, whether subject directly performs the action of a verb or an action performed upon the subject. Now, the next question is how many kinds of voice? The answer is two kinds. Voice is two kinds. Number one, active voice. For example, I like mango. Here, subject I like mango. That means subject I directly complete the action of the verb like. Passive voice, subject directly doesn't complete the work of the verb. Mango is liked by me. The action is on upon him. So you are clear about the difference between active and passive. You can go the definition of the voice change, where I wrote the action of a verb is directly done by the subject. On the other hand, action performed upon the subject. So I hope the difference between passive and active is clear to you. Now the question is what we have to do with this topic. We have to change active to passive or passive to active. Now question is how we can change active into passive. For this changing system, we have to follow a definite rule. So now I am giving you the rules of changing voice change. My dear students, you have to write it on your exercise copy and memorize it at home. Number one, object of an active voice is used as a subject of passive voice. Here you must remember When object will take place of a subject, then you must use the subjective form of the verb. I will discuss the subjective form and objective form of the subject later. Next one, according to tense, auxiliary verb is used. Next one, always use past participle of the verb. Next, I have written here others. Though this form or this thing is not written in your textbook, others I have given you for your understanding and I will discuss it with you. Next, by or other preposition is used before the object. That means subject of an active voice is used as object of a passive following a preposition. The name of preposition is by or other preposition, for example, to, with, at, in, etc. My dear students, I hope you have copied all the rules of changing active to passive. My dear students, you must remember this is the basement of your active to passive. Next, for your better understanding, I have written all the English rules in Bangla. অ্যাক্টিভের অবজেক্ট হবে প্যাসিভের সাবজেক্ট। Of course, you use the subjective form of the object. Next, টেন্স অনুসারে সাহায্যকারী ক্রিয়া, তারপরেই ভার্বের পাস্ট পার্টিসিপল, এটা সব সময় আমরা ভার্বের পাস্ট পার্টিসিপল ব্যবহার করব। নেক্সট, অন্যান্য, আমি তোমাদেরকে আগেই বলেছি এই অন্যান্য বিষয়টা আমরা একটু পরে আলোচনা করব। এরপরে আসবে বাই অথবা অন্যান্য প্রিপোজিশন, যেগুলোর মধ্যে রয়েছে টু, ইন, উইথ, অ্যাট ইত্যাদি। Number 6, active subject হবে passive object. You obviously use the objective form of the subject. Now, অন্যান্য বিষয়টি আমি যেই ক্রাইটেরিয়াতে লিখেছি এরপরে আমরা লিখতে পারি, অর্থাৎ অবজেক্ট লেখার পরেও আমরা এই আদার্স যে পার্টস অফ স্পিচগুলো বাক্যের মধ্যে থাকে সেগুলো ব্যবহার করতে পারি। My dear learners, I told you I will discuss the subjective or nominative form of the subject or person and the objective form of the subject. Here you notice some subjective form of the subject: I, we, you, he, she, they, it, and Robbie. The objective form of this subject are me, us, you, him, her, them, it, Robbie. You have already noticed here the three persons are used as the same position in the place of subject and in the place of object. You, the subjective form is you and the objective form is the same you. And it is called the impersonal pronoun. The objective form and the subjective form are same about this impersonal pronoun. Next, on third person singular number Robbie, the subjective form and the objective form is same here. Now, in our basement rule, I told we have to use an auxiliary verb before the main verb. So how we can use auxiliary verb to change active to passive? To change into passive, how we use auxiliary verbs? Follow the structure of changing auxiliary verb. If the sentence is present indefinite tense, to change into passive we have to use am, is, are as auxiliary verb. In present continuous tense, you have to use am being, is being, and are being as auxiliary verbs. Present perfect tense have been, has been is used. Past indefinite tense we use was or were. Past continuous tense we use was, being, were, being. Past perfect tense had been. Future indefinite tense shall be, will be. Future continuous tense shall be being, will be, being. Future perfect tense shall have been, will have been. And we use be after all types of modals. For example, can be, maybe, should be, could be, might be, need. We don't use need as a modal verb. So must be, going to be. So my dear learners, as you see on the board, how we use auxiliary verb in the passive voice. Now we have to see the use in a sentence. So to see the use in a sentence, you have to do some task. That is, you have to identify tenses of the active voice and then you have to use the auxiliary verbs. Number one, I play football. What which tense the sentence belong to? The sentence is present indefinite tense. So auxiliary verb will be am, is, are plus verb past participle. Now what will be the changed sentence? Football is played by me. Now follow the board and think. In active voice, I play football. Here football was object. When we have changed, then football is taken the place of subject. That means football. And there in an active voice there was no auxiliary verb. We have used here an auxiliary verb according to tense is and the past participle of the verb. And I told you if we send subject to the place of object, it will follow a verb, follow a preposition. The preposition is by. So here we have used by me. So I think you have got the idea. I play football. The passive form of this active voice is football is played by me. Here is we have used according to the present indefinite tense. Next sentence, Mina drew pictures. The sentence is past indefinite tense. Why? Because the first form of the verb is used in active voice. Mina drew. Drew is the first form of the verb draw. So the sentence is past indefinite tense. We have to use an auxiliary verb to change into passive. The auxiliary verb will be was, were plus past participle of the verb. So what will be the passive form of the sentence? Pictures were drawn by Mina. Here pictures was object, but when we have changed, it has taken the place of subject. Next sentence, you will do the work. The sentence is future indefinite tense. We know in a future indefinite tense, will or shall is used before the verb. So, you will do the work is future indefinite tense. We have to use auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb will be, shall be, or will be, and the past participle of the verb. So, the changed sentence, that means the passive form of this active voice is the work will be done by you. Next, they are making baskets. Here the sentence is in present continuous tense. The auxiliary verb will be am being, is being, are being, and the first participle of the verb. The passive voice of this sentence is baskets are made by them. Next sentence, we are plucking flowers. It is past continuous tense. Auxiliary verb will be, was being, were being, and the past participle of the verb. The passive form of this active voice is flowers were being plucked by us. Next, you will be writing a letter. The sentence is future continuous tense. Auxiliary verb will be shall be being or will be being. The passive voice of the sentence is a letter will be being written by him. Next, I have seen him. The sentence is present perfect tense because you already know the structure of present perfect tense. Subject plus have has plus past participle of the verb and object or extension. So I have seen him. The sentence is present perfect tense because have plus V3 of the verb. So what will be the auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb will be have been, has been, and past participle of the main verb. The passive voice of the sentence is he has been seen by me. Here you see I have seen him. In this sentence, him was object, but when it has taken the place of subject, the form is already changed. He. In previous discussion, I told you I object me, he object him. At the same way, him, the subjective form is he. Next sentence, he had called me. The sentence is past perfect tense. The structure of past perfect tense is had plus V3. That means we use past participle following auxiliary verb had. So here had called means the past perfect tense. Auxiliary verb will be had been and the past participle form of the verb. The passive form of the sentence is I had been called by him. Next sentence, you will have done the sum. Here will have indicates the indicates the future perfect tense. When we use will have as an auxiliary verb in a sentence, the sentence is future perfect tense. So auxiliary verb will be shall have been or will have been. The passive form of the sentence is the sum will have been done by you. My dear learners, the last sentence of our today's discussion is I have been reading the book for 2 hours. The sentence is present perfect continuous tense. In most of cases in English languages, you will not have the use of present perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous tense, and past perfect continuous tense. So, for your understanding and the sake of knowing, I given the example of present perfect continuous tense. I have been reading the book for 2 hours. In this sentence, a point of time or period of time, that means for 2 hours is a period of time is mentioned in the sentence. So the sentence is present perfect continuous tense. Auxiliary verb will be have been, being, has been, being, and the past participle of the main verb. So changed sentence will be the book has been being read for 2 hours by me. My dear students, in my previous slide I showed you how we use auxiliary verbs in active to passive sentences, and in this slide I showed you the use practically in a sentence. I think you have got the idea about the rules of changing voice or active to passive. My dear students, You will practice at home all these sentences and memorize the rule. I will not give you any homework. So thank you today.